And we are live here today, folks, for a play-by-play of the World Series Game 1 here. Philadelphia, Houston, Justin Verlander on the mound for the Houston Astros as we got two outs here in the top of the first. Real Muto is up to bat. And we got one of you in here. Welcome in. This is a play-by-play. Can't show the actual game, which sucks. And it's 3-0 count to Real Muto. Bryce Harper on deck here. Got to hope for the Phillies to win here. Just because I don't like the Astros, I'll take the Phillies any day over them. Don't like teams, but if I could take the Phillies over the Astros, I will. Especially for the money line. As we got a 3-1 count here, Verlander 13 pitches through the first three batters today. And here comes the fifth pitch, and that is low, but called a strike on Realmuto as we got a full count here. Verlander pitching a gem right now to start it off. That one was low, called a strike. Tough break for the Phillies on that part. Like I said, Bryce Harper on deck. If Realmuto can get on here. Verlander set, and here comes the pitch. And Realmuto line drive to the right fielder, and that is 3 up, 3 down on 15 pitches for Realmuto as Jose Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez are due up here to get the bottom of the first of the World Series done up. And we are going to commercial already. As we got a commercial here still. Two of you in here, welcome in. This is a play-by-play of the World Series. Can't show the game. Unfortunately, can't get the channel demonetized for it. As one of you in here now, as we are in commercial break, Verlander just went 3 up, 3 down on 15 pitches. There's a fly in here. As like I said, Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez is due up here for the home half of the first. After Alvarez, we got Bregman, Tucker, Gurriel, Mancini, McCormick, and Maldonado. Sorry, that's harder to say to start it off. As we got Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies here. See, this season he had 32 starts with 11-13 record, a 3.25 ERA. Opponents averaged 219 with 205 innings, 168 hits. He had 235 strikeouts and only 29 walks. He is making his first career World Series start. And what can I tell you? That's a pretty good ERA for losing 13 times. Needs some run support. A couple weeks ago, he did beat this same team in the Houston Astros. As we're getting ready, Jose Altuve in the box. Here comes the first pitch. Taken for a strike to start things off here today for the bottom half. Altuve this season hit 328 home runs, 57 RBIs. He's hitting under 1 this postseason. Astros have yet to lose a game. There's a swinging strike on Altuve on it looked like to be a changeup. And that was a nasty break to that pitch, and Altuve missed it completely. We got two of you in here. Welcome in. 0-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Altuve. And here comes the pitch. And that is way outside, and Altuve takes ball 1. 1-2 count here today. Hoping for the Phillies to beat the Astros. They're coming in red hot, not losing a game yet all postseason. The Phillies just squeaking into that wild card spot and surprising everyone as the fourth pitch of the bat is fouled away. And it's showing postseason history for Game 1 home runs. Altuve tied with Manny Ramirez with 7 in the MLB. That's huge. If Altuve can work something out here this game, getting a home run to take over Manny Ramirez. Here's the fifth pitch coming up. Nola takes a sweet time doing it. And a swinging strike on a ball way outside. Strike out number 1 for Nola. 5 pitches, and Altuve is gone. Next up, we got Pena coming up to the plate. Altuve struggling at the plate this postseason, hitting under 1, like I said, and swinging at garbage pitches. He needs his bat to come alive here in the World Series to help Houston out. Houston's been doing pretty good without him. As we got Pena in the 2-hole here, takes a strike at the knees. That is a 0-1 count to Pena. Jeremy Pena hit 253 in the regular season for the Astros. Here's the second pitch. Another one at the knees, called a strike as Pena is down 0-2, and Nola is coming out here and going at the strike zone. I can't talk today. And he lays off for ball 1 on the curveball at 81 miles per hour. Rookie season comparison, Correa, Pena. Pena had a better rookie season than Correa did. Similar for RBIs and WAR and home runs, but more games than Correa. A bit older. Here's pitch number 4 of the bat, and that is a curveball down the way. Check swing by Pena. It is a 2-2 count. He almost went there. Dex Tyson there. And Pena gets struck out on a sinker by Nola. That is strikeout number 2 in the first 2 batters to the Houston Astros. We got 3 of you in here. Welcome in. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. As Nola, 10 pitches in, has 2 strikeouts on Pena and Altuve here. Next is Yordan Alvarez. Had a monster season for the Astros, trying to keep it going here in the postseason. He hit 306 this year with 37 home runs and 97 RBIs. He has 8 RBIs and 4 extra base hits for the Astros this postseason. As pitch number 1 and 2 were balls, 2-0 count to Alvarez. Trying to stay low and away to him. Probably the best way to get his power down a bit. Houston fans having fun there. They have bullseyes that says hit it here, Yordan. As pitch number 3 is fouled away. 2-1 count to Alvarez here. First 2 batters, Nola face strikeouts. He's trying to go 1, 2, 3 in strikeouts here. Ugh. Nola got the pitch. And that is inside. He's calling that inside. 3-1 count to Alvarez here. If he could get on base, Bregman would be up and try and get Alvarez home to start this World Series off. Is it going to be a Cinderella story to the end of this, or is it going to be the Astros winning it all? Cinderella story being the Phillies just getting in, coming through, and actually winning the World Series, as Alvarez takes ball 4, and that is a walk. No, Aaron Nola's pitch arsenal. He has a 4-seam, knuckle curve, sinker, changeup, and a cutter. People are hitting his changeup 319. It's the sinker and the fastball. It has batters swinging and missing a lot here. And here's Alex Bregman with Alvarez on first. And that pitch is outside to start 1-0. Bregman, 259 this season with 23 home runs for the Astros. Their pitching was their main part here. Bregman, fastball down the middle, swings and fouls it off. He was late on the fastball, was probably looking for that sinker there. But hey, Nola will take it. It's a 1-1 count, 17 pitches into this bottom half. Alvarez on first. Pena and Altuve have struck out to start the inning. Then a walk to Alvarez, which has Bregman here at the plate. 1-1 count, 17 pitches in for Nola. Here's pitch 18, and that is high, and Bregman pops up a hanging changeup there, and that will be playable, as that will end the bottom of the first. Astros leave Alvarez on base. Due up Harper, Castellanos, and Baum for the Phillies here. As we will be going to commercial, Bryce Harper will be the X factor for me in this World Series. If he could keep what he's been doing the rest of the World Series or rest of the postseason, he will be phenomenal. So we got 2 of you in here. Welcome in. Get those out of there. Four of you in here. Welcome in. As we are commercial, it is nothing after the first pitching duel here. Verlander versus Nola. And we got an A&W commercial. Let's get it going. If you guys can leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button, as Clemhawks is basically a channel of Clem himself, myself, Gillis TV here. We do anything and everything. We got some franchises going on NHL. We talk MLB during the MLB season. We talk NHL season. Maybe some baseball, soccer, anything's on this channel. If you guys are into that, make sure to hit the subscribe button, as we are back and Bryce Harper is getting ready for his first at bat of this World Series. He has 8 hits in the NLCS, 2 home runs, 3 doubles, 3 singles, all over the field. He was the NLCS MVP. As Bryce Harper hit .286 this season with 18 home runs, 65 RBIs. And here comes the pitch from Verlander. And that is a swinging strike on a high fastball from Verlander. 0-1 to Bryce Harper. I do like the green on his gloves, though. As they are playing in the shift against Harper, the way he's been hitting this postseason, I don't think you do the shift against him. As there's a swinging strike on another high fastball, that would have been considered a strike. First one was way out of the zone high. As Harper is 0-2. Home run leaders for the Phillies in a single postseason: Worth at 7, Utley at 6. Harper and Hoskins are tied at 5 with this postseason they're having. Harper looking to move up the ranks by the time this World Series is said and done. Here comes Verlander with pitch number 18, and Harper backs out of the box, takes time there. That was a smart play by Harper. Pitch was about to come, and he stepped out of the box. Here comes pitch number 18, 0-2 count to Harper. High fastball, swinging strike, and that is a strikeout for Justin Verlander. As like I said, this game's going to be a pitching duel. Who is going to make the first mistake? And the pitch sequence in this was a high fastball, another high fastball, and then the third one was another high fastball, all top of the zone for Bryce Harper, and he swung through all 3 of them. Next up, Castellanos. Here comes the pitch. That is a hanging curveball that didn't even break into the zone. That was a high curveball. Castellanos, .263 with 13 home runs, 62 RBIs for the Phillies this year. 1-0 count. Here comes the second pitch. Fastball outside, popped up to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that is 2 outs quickly for the Philadelphia Phillies. 20 pitches through 1 2/3 for Justin Verlander here. Let's shut all this off. And here's Bong. And he will pop that back behind the plate. 0-1 count for the Phillies. Whew, that just hit me there. Bryce Harper looks mad that he struck out. It is what it is. It's the World Series. You're not going to win it in one game. Only one count here to Bomb. Verlander, 21 pitches so far. And there's a curveball, and that they are going to say a foul ball. 0-2 count. Bomb getting another chance here. That would have been a ground out as Bregman played that on the hop. 0-2 count, 22 pitches for Verlander. Rob Thompson, Canadian manager, first major league season. He went 65 and 45, I believe it said. Here comes the pitch. Verlander, ground out. Oh, no. That they're going to call foul again. That's two really close foul balls by Baum. He went 65 and 46 this season. Runs per game, 4.7 ERA, 3.93. After taking over as manager from Girardi, who, wasn't doing the best there either. Here comes the pitch by Verlander. That is grounded to Verlander, and that will be 3 up, 3 down to end the top of the second. Verlander, 24 pitches. Due up is Kyle Tucker, Yuli Gurriel, and Trey Mancini for the Houston Astros as we go to break again. The new Call of Duty. Got it last night. Played it. Pretty good. Two of you in here. We are just in a commercial break right now, seeing what's going on. As we got an Auto Trader commercial here, just seeing what is going on here with the other streams. There we go. Got a bunch of illegal streams going on right now. Those will be taken down pretty soon here. As we got the Raptors on Sportsnet, they are actually currently playing right now. As 2017, they are showing the Houston Astros winning it. 2019 as well. George Springer, current Blue Jay, who just had surgery. And 2021 and 2022. And here is Kyle Tucker to lead things off for the Astros here in the bottom of the second. And here's Kyle Tucker, takes a pitch outside. And there's a pitch inside. 1-1 to Kyle Tucker here by Nola. 20 pitches in here. 2 pitches in the bottom of the second. And Kyle Tucker launches that one deep to right field. That is gone, and Kyle Tucker has given the Houston Astros a 1-0 lead on a solo home run, and he got all of that one to right field. 1-0, 101.3 miles per hour off the bat, and Kyle Tucker has Houston up on their feet. It is 1-0 Houston here, bottom of the second. And that was a mistake by Aaron Nola there to leave that hanging. And Kyle Tucker went down and got all of that one. 1-0 Houston here with nobody out in bottom of the second. Here's Yurley Gurriel. That's inside, and that's a bloop single for Gurriel as Aaron Nola is shaken up here a bit. As Gurriel will get on with a single 1 pitch after Kyle Tucker smashes home a solo home run for the Astros, and he got all of that one. That was a no-doubter. Bryce Harper didn't even move. He knew it was gone. And that will give the Houston Astros a 1-0 lead here. As we got Trey Mancini, who was acquired at the trade deadline. He's 0 for 12 this postseason with the RBI. He hit .239 with 18 home runs and 63 RBIs for both clubs, Baltimore and Houston. Here comes the pitch, and that is on the corner. Strike 1 for Nola here. Trying not to be so shaken up. And here's the pitch to Mancini. And that is going to be on the corner and not called a strike. That was a perfect pitch by Nola. And Real Muto is asking how that is not called a strike. As we got a 1-1 count to Trey Mancini here. Gurriel on first. Kyle Tucker just homered. And that is fouled back. Best hour in the past 2 days. Sorry, I got Dolany TV texting me here. As it's a 1-2 count to Trey Mancini. Thompson doesn't look pleased at all with how this inning's going. And a throw over the first. Gurriel is back there. No problem. He's not going to take off. Lourdes' older brother, I believe. I'm a Blue Jays fan, so gotta know Lourdes is watching this game, hoping his brother can get another ring and hoping that the Blue Jays will get one eventually here. 1-2 count to Trey Mancini. 1-0 Astros here in the bottom of the second, and that knuckle curve is out of the zone. 2-2 count here to Mancini. At this point, I say you just try and move the runner to second and hope whoever's after can bring him home. Just got to move the runner up. Play small ball here. That's how you're going to win World Series. And here comes the pitch. And a swinging strike 3 on a ball way outside to Trey Mancini. And that is 3 strikeouts out of a possible 4 for Aaron Nola. But Kyle Tucker has given the Astros a 1-0 lead here. Oh, that's Castellanos in right field. My bad. DH is Bryce Harper. And we got McCormick up to bat here. 1 out, 1 on first. And that is another knuckle curve outside of the zone. 1-0 count. 28 pitches in here with only going through 1 1/3 of the inning. Chas McCormick, 245 average this year with 14 home runs and 44 RBIs. He has 2 home runs and 3 RBIs this postseason for the Astros. And he leaves a hanging changeup, that looks like a hanging changeup right down the middle. And the actual 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the ALCS had 7 RBIs combined in 4 games. That for sure is how you're going to win games. And here's the 1-1 count to McCormick. And he swings at an inside fastball. And that's a bloop hit. That's going to get into the right field. Gurriel comes to third. And he is safe as the Houston Astros have runners on the corners with 1 out and 1 already in this inning with the Kyle Tucker home run. And that was a beautiful opposite field single by Chas McCormick. And Real Muto is in or out at the mound talking to Aaron Nola. That was a beautiful pitch. It went off the smaller part of the bat. Like, that shouldn't even been hit. And I believe Nola is mad, but Real Muto knows to just calm him down there and whatnot. "30 pitches here with 1 out in the second inning. Runners on the corners. Kyle Tucker already in here. And we got Maldonado coming up 186 this season with 15 home runs, 45 RBIs. This postseason, he's 3 for 14 with 2 runs. All he needs to do is get it on the grass or a deep fly ball, score Gurriel from third to give the Astros a 2-0 lead. You don't need a ground out here. You need the ball up in the air. And that's probably what Real Muto was saying to Nola is get a ground ball here. We get out of this inning. And that's a high fastball, and that is going to be strike 1. It got the top of the zone. 0-1 count, 31 pitches here for Nola already. As Nola's looking at the Chas McCormick on first there. Pitch is in. And that is down and out of the zone. 1-1 count as we got Dolany TV in here. Welcome in. So we got 1-1 count to Maldonado. Nola got the sign, looks over at first. Looks at third to Gurriel. Here comes the pitch. And swinging over top of the changeup. And that is a 1-2 count. Like I said, he just needs to get it in the air, score Gurriel. If you can score 1 run an inning, you're probably going to win the game, especially if you have Verlander on the mound. and he just completely missed that. 1-0 Astros here. Runners on the corner, 1 out. The number 9 hitter on at the plate here. And he swings at that, hits his foot, and that goes foul. And it popped up and hit the ump in the head. That was kind of funny how that worked out. But here we go again. 1-2 count. Runners on the corners. Kyle Tucker with a solo home run to give the Astros a 1-0 lead to start out this bottom of the second inning. 3 of you in here. Welcome in as Nola's getting the sign from Real Muto. And here comes the pitch. 1-2 looking at Chas McCormick. Pitch is in, and that is a high fastball fouled off by Maldonado. I'm probably saying his name completely wrong. But he stays alive. 35 pitches through 1 1/3 for Nola. He's getting up there in the pitch count really early. Astros are fouling a lot of pretty good balls there. As we got 3 votes in. 1 is saying Houston. 2 are saying the Phillies. And here we go. Pitch is in. That's a ground ball through the hole. And that is going to score Gurriel. And I believe Chas McCormick gets from first to third. Runners on the corners. 2-0 for the Houston Astros. Here in the bottom of the second. Aaron Nola is furious right now. That was a perfect ground ball, and Segura was just too far over to the shortstop side and couldn't get there to get the double play. If they were playing non-shift there, that's a double play, end of the inning, and you're good to go. And Segura ran to second like the ball was going to be hit to Stott on that play. And we don't need any of this stuff in here. There we go. And Altuve, ground ball to second. Stott to Segura. Segura to Hoskins. And that is a double play by the Phillies as Altuve grounds into it, but that is after the damage has been done. Kyle Tucker with a solo bomb to lead it off in the second inning here. And Maldonado with a base hit through the shift to score Gurriel from third. It is 2-0 here as we go to commercial break before the top of the third. So we got 3 of you in here. Welcome in. As we got a poll going, if you guys want, check out the poll. As I think my Dolany TV is working in the background here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. As I'm wearing his Emco hat. Because I lost mine at the Oilers home opener. As we got a commercial here about glasses. So I got my daughters outside the door here. What's up, my girl? Go downstairs, okay? Okay, I will be right back. And we are back here. It's a 1-1 count to the Phillies hitter Stott, and that is fouled away. 1-2 count. 27 pitches here for Verlander. Sorry, little one came to the door. I had to deal with her. And postseason fact: first World Series game with both teams starting a rookie shortstop. Well, that's some pretty good statistics there. As here's the 1-2 pitch by Verlander, and Stott fouls that to the left side of the field, as he will keep it at a 1-2 count here. 3 of you in here, welcome in. Make sure to leave a like on that video, this stream. That'd be greatly appreciated. As the Philadelphia Phillies are down 2-0 the Astros here, top of the third. Stott's up to bat. And that is high. That will be a 2-2 count to Bryson Stott. I used to call him Bryson Scott when he came into the game either this year or last year. But Stott, not Scott. A lot of people say Scott. 2-2 count, 29 pitches for Verlander here, top of the third. And Stott strikes out on a high fastball. Same fastball that got Bryce Harper swing. So clearly Verlander has been painting that high outside corner. Verlander has been painting that high outside corner to lefty batters, so that's great to see. As here's Segura, swinging strike here to start him off. As my phone's going nuts. Here's the second pitch. Segura fouled to the first base side. We got a 0-2 count here to Segura, as he hit .277 this year with 10 home runs, 33 RBIs. This postseason, he has 2 doubles and 5 RBIs. And Segura grounds it to Bregman. Bregman over to Gurriel, and that was close, but they're going to call him out. We'll see if the Phillies are going to look at that one, maybe to see if he was actually out or not. That was a really close play. That had to be a bang-bang play, and Bregman's threw it higher than normal. And here's a pitch to Brandon Marsh, acquired by the Phillies from the Angels here. He was, a few seasons ago, he was the next Mike Trout, but they moved on from him. 245 average this season, 11 home runs, 52 RBIs. This postseason, he has 2 doubles and 4 RBIs for the Phillies. Another lefty batter in their lineup. We'll see if Verlander keeps with the trend with that high fastball outside to the lefties, as it's a 0-1 count. He goes high and inside. That was fouled over the netting to the left side of the field, as we got a 0-2 count to Brandon Marsh. As we got 2 out, 35 pitches here in the top of the third for Verlander. And the Astros fans are clapping, cheering, like what they see by Justin Verlander here, as the Astros are up 2-0. Here's the pitch to Brandon Marsh. And that is a curveball that paints the outside of the zone. And Brandon Marsh does not like that. He is talking to the ump. But that is strike 3, as we got Pena, Alvarez, and Bregman due up here in the bottom of the third as they are going to commercial break. As we'll probably stream for another 14 minutes, and I should probably go make supper for the kids. They are getting cranky. We'll do the bottom of the third here and call it a stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As we got commercials about power lights from Canadian Tire. Two of you in here, welcome in. If you haven't voted yet, vote who's going to win game one, Phillies, Astros. Right now, we got 2 votes for the Phillies and 1 for the Astros. 4 likes on the stream, greatly appreciated. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like said, a lot of legal streams out there tonight. Thanks for stopping by and supporting the YouTubers that, do it for fun, do it because they want to. Yes, we can't show the game due to the copyrights. Yes, when do we have the next game here for these two while we are in commercial break? Verlander is throwing a gem to start the game here, and I believe next game is tomorrow, same time in Houston. Got 2 of you watching in here. Welcome in. Greatly appreciated as the Houston Astros are up 2-0 through 2 innings here on the Philadelphia Phillies. As Aaron Nola has thrown almost 40 pitches, I believe, here. As they are comparing the pitchers for tonight's game, Justin Verlander, Aaron Nola. StatCast brought to you by Google Cloud 3D. As Aaron Nola here against Pena to lead off the bottom of the third. That is a ball down in the dirt. As it is a 1-0 count. 37 pitches for Nola through 2 innings. He needs a quick inning here. Pena 1-0, swings over top of a changeup that was down and low for strike 1, 1-1. Postseason for Pena, 294 average, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. Solid shortstop filling in for Correa after he left. There's a bunt by Pena, but bunts it off his foot. That will be a strike, and it is a 1-2 count here. Nola trying to make quick work, trying to make it so he could go longer than 5 innings today. Or tonight, I should say. It is dark out, so it is tonight. As we got a 1-2 count here. Gurriel looking like Lourdes. They get the same haircuts, I think, too. 1-2 count to Pena. And here comes the pitch. And that is pulled foul down the third baseline. They'll redo it again. 41 pitches here in the bottom of the third already for Nola. That's the pitch count you want to be after the third, not before the third here. Here comes the pitch by Nola. That is a fastball hit down the line to the right field. Pena around first, going into second, and he is into second with a leadoff double, standing up. That was a fastball away and high, and Pena takes it down the line to right field, and Houston is threatening again here to lead off the third. Last inning, it was a solo home run by Kyle Tucker. This time, it is a well-placed double, standing double by Pena. And here comes who could arguably be in the MVP contention, Yordan Alvarez, who had a monster year for the Houston Astros. And here's Alvarez, and that is grounded to third, but that was a weak grounder, and he is safe as we got runners on the corners as Pena took off right when that was hit. He saw how weakly chopped that was, and he is at third, and the Phillies are looking to see if they are challenging the call at first. That was a really slow grounder. Baum picked it up reasonably, but Hoskins told them to look at it right away. And I think Alvarez just got an infield hit. It doesn't look like Are they going to look at it? They're just showing Alvarez right now. And they are on the comms. They're going to check if he was actually safe or if he was out. It was a really close play. I think he... Oh, is his heel on? No, he is out. Alvarez is out by literally a couple or an inch or so from his foot being on the bag. That's an easy call. He is out, and that will be the first out. But he did his job. He got Pena to third base, and that's what he needed to do, was get Pena to third base. And the call is overturned. Alvarez is out. But like I said, he got the runner to third. Score 1 run an inning on average, you're going to win games. And that's what is going on right here for the Houston Astros. As we got 1 out, runner on third. For Houston, Nola, 43 pitches through 2 1/3. Up to bat now is Bregman. The fielders are in for any weak ground ball. So Pena can't score any bunt. Bregman just has to bloop it over them. And that is a knuckle curve outside, 1-0 to Bregman. Do you maybe intentionally walk Bregman to go after the 5th hole hitter? Could be. Postseason for Bregman, 323 with 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Huge for the Astros with Altuve not doing as much this postseason. As we got 5 votes in here for who will win the game. 80% of you, so 4 votes, have said the Phillies will win. Right now, it looks like the Astros have the better advantage if you're a sports betting person. As Nola is down 2-0 to Bregman here. Pena on third, and he gets a curveball to hang inside there for strike 1. 2-1 count to Bregman here. Kyle Tucker with a solo home run to lead off the 2nd inning. 3rd inning, Pena with a leadoff double, and now he is on third after a close play with an infield hit by Yordan Alvarez, and Nola will step off the mound and reset here. I'm getting tired. As Bregman, 2-1 count. Here's Nola. Goes inside. Ball 3. 3-1 count. I would give Bregman the green light right here to free swing at anything. Alex Bregman has a 17.7% chase rate on minimum 750 pitches seen outside the strike zone. lowest chase rate in the American League. Down and away, he chases a lot more than he doesn't. As here comes the next pitch. That is inside, and they will walk Bregman on 5 pitches. Nola, furious he didn't get that call. You can tell by the impression on his face, expression. And he's kicking the dirt a lot. He is frustrated as Houston has gotten to Nola here mentally and actually on the scoreboard. As you could tell, he's not feeling it today. As we got Kyle Tucker up, homered literally last inning, solo home run. Postseason 241 average with 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Let's see if he can pot his second home run of the game here. Would be a 3-run bomb, and that would probably give Philly a lot to think about going into the next inning. Here's Kyle Tucker, runners on the corners, 1 out, 2-0 Houston, and that is high inside, and he checks, swings that, and that goes down the third baseline for strike 1. As Kyle Tucker's home run was 359 feet, 101.3 off the bat last inning. Here's the 50th pitch by Nola already. And they go inside, and they call that a strike, and Kyle Tucker is not having that. That was clearly inside, but the ump blowing the call there on a four-seam fastball. It was a good 2 inches outside the zone. Real Muto pulled that in a bit. As we got 6 votes here now, 5 for the Phillies to win this game. Kyle Tucker 0-2 count, runners on the corners, and he takes a ball, and that will be pitch number 51 for Aaron Nola already. Kyle Tucker is the second player in Astros history with 30-plus home runs, 100-plus RBIs, and 25 stolen bases in a single season. Jeff Bagwell in 97 and 99 did it for the Astros then. As here comes the pitch, and that is going to be down and inside. 2-2 count here to Kyle Tucker. Astro fans are on their feet. Yuli Gurriel is on deck here. If Kyle Tucker can get on and hopefully score that run from third. Kyle Tucker's in the batter's box. Pitch is in. And here goes the pitch. And that is a broken bat, foul ball. Ooh, that almost landed fair, but they're going to say that's foul. That was an inside pitch, broken bat, and that broke the bat right in half there. That was a good pitch by Nola to get Kyle Tucker to swing at that. Luckily, it went foul for the Phillies. That was, like I said, that was almost fair ball. And that was close to the hands. That probably stung the hands a bit. Right on the shaft of the bat broke. Two count. Runners on the corners for the Astros. 53 pitches through 2 1/3 for Nola. You know the bullpen is going to get started here pretty soon. They were hoping Nola would actually get through at least 5 innings here. He might. As the Astros are doing pretty good at holding off on the balls outside. And there's a ball outside. 3-2 count, 1 out. Kyle Tucker already solo home run in the second inning. We are in the third. And everyone is on their feet cheering. And you know Nola's thinking, what does he have to do to get these guys to go down in order like Verlander has? Been a rough couple innings for Nola for sure. as they are waving the towels there in Houston. Here comes the pitch to Kyle Tucker, and oh, is that gone? That might be gone. That is gone. Kyle Tucker, 2 home runs as the Houston Astros take a 5-0 lead on a 3-run home run by Kyle Tucker. 395 feet, 105 off the bat. He acted like he popped that thing up. He threw his bat down, but it actually went over right field. The right field wall. It is 5-0 for the Houston Astros here in the bottom of the third. Only 1 out, and Nola's already pitched 55 as Kyle Tucker with his second home run in as many at-bats here this game. That is huge. They need Kyle Tucker to be that guy for years to come. And here Nola steps off as Gurriel is in the box, and you know he is defeated right now. That was a really good pitch, and Kyle Tucker 2 times. The ball has been down and away to Kyle Tucker, and he has gotten down on it. Yeah, he acted like he popped that up. When he spun around, he acted like he popped that thing up. And here's Gurriel down 2-0, or he's up 2-0 to Aaron Nola. You got to think this Phillies bullpen is probably going to get started here, as that was close to not going out. It was high, but it found its way out, and fans are hollering there as there's a pitch in the strike zone. 2-1 count for Yuli Gurriel, who this postseason 387 average, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Today he had a single in the second and a run. As here comes the pitch, 2-1 count, and he hits that foul down the third base line. So much for an hour. This inning's going for 15 minutes already, this half inning. As that's 59 pitches already for Nola here through 3. Giving up 5 runs, 2 home runs for Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker has 2 home runs, 4 RBIs today. And there's a hit to Segura, and he will throw Gurriel out. That is 2 outs for the Houston Astros as Aaron Nola gets a ground ball there. As Kyle Tucker, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 2 runs in 2 at-bats. You can't ask for much more than that. He is so far, for me, could be your World Series MVP if he keeps that up. Here's Trey Mancini for the Astros, 2 out, 3 runs in already, as that is called a strike. A 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 61 pitches here through 2 2/3 for Aaron Nola. Trey Mancini is not having the postseason they brought him in to have. For sure, he is 0 for 13 with 1 RBI. As we got 2 of you in here, welcome in. Make sure you vote on who's going to win tonight's game. The score is 5-0 Astros already. As here's Trey Mancini. Ground fouls another one off to the third side, or left-hand side of the third bag. This is way better when you have 2 people doing this. As we got Belatti warming up for the Phillies already. That is not what the Phillies wanted in game 1, is to go to the bullpen early in the game. But he is warming up. Here's Trey Mancini. Ground ball to Bryson Stott. Stott over to Hoskins, and that will end the inning. But not before Kyle Tucker, for the second time this game, hits a 3-run bomb, giving him 2 home runs in this game 1 of the World Series. But that is all for Clemhawks today. I'm Gillis TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good one. See you later.